Do you want to be the best parent you can be? We all do, right? Your parenting style can be the best one if you avoid these 5 mistakes. Welcome to the Psychology and Physical Training channel. Parenting, an experience that's as rewarding as it is challenging, is a journey filled with learning, growth, and yes, the occasional stumbling block. It's a journey without a definitive manual, and that's perfectly okay. But what if we told you that some missteps are more common than others? What if we told you that by understanding and rectifying these common mistakes, you could significantly enhance your parenting journey? Today, let's explore this together. Let's dive into the world of parenting, a world filled with love, laughter, tears, and lessons. We'll discuss 5 common parenting mistakes, the impact they have, and most importantly, how to avoid them. Remember, no one is a perfect parent, but understanding our mistakes is the first step towards becoming better. And with that, let's dive into the first common mistake we tend to make as parents. Mistake number 1, being overprotective and sheltering your child too much. While it's natural for parents to want to protect their children, it's important to remember that overprotection can have negative impacts. It can hinder a child's development of independence and limit their ability to handle real-world situations. Imagine a child who has been sheltered from all potential harm. When they eventually face a challenging situation, they may feel overwhelmed and underprepared. They haven't learned how to handle adversity because they've been shielded from it their whole life. Overprotection can also lead to a child developing a fear of failure. If a parent is always there to prevent any potential mishaps, the child may begin to fear making mistakes. This fear can be debilitating, preventing the child from taking risks and pursuing their passions. So how can we avoid this mistake? It's all about balance. While it's crucial to ensure our children's safety, it's equally important to encourage their independence. This might mean letting them make their own breakfast, even if they spill some milk, or allowing them to climb the monkey bars at the playground, even if there's a chance they could fall. These experiences help children learn important life skills, like resilience and problem solving. Another strategy is to allow children to make their own decisions within reason. For instance, let them choose their own clothes or decide what to read. These choices, while seemingly small, can greatly boost a child's confidence and sense of independence. Finally, remember to provide guidance rather than solutions. When your child encounters a problem, instead of solving it for them, help them think through possible solutions. This way, they're learning problem-solving skills and gaining the confidence to handle challenges on their own. Remember, it's crucial for your child to learn how to navigate the world independently. Without this crucial skill, they may struggle as they grow older and face increasingly complex challenges. So let's help our children grow into confident, capable individuals by avoiding the mistake of overprotection. Moving on to mistake number 2, focusing solely on academic success. It's understandable we all want our children to excel, to achieve their full potential. Often this desire manifests in a hyper-focus on academic achievements. But what happens when we put all our eggs in the academic basket? This tunnel vision approach can lead to overwhelming stress and burnout in children. They may begin to equate their worth and self-esteem with their grades, which is a risky proposition. In the event of a poor performance, their self-confidence may take a severe hit. Moreover, the relentless pursuit of academic excellence often leaves little room for creativity, physical activity, social interaction, and other essential aspects of a child's overall development. Let's not forget, these are the very elements that help foster resilience, critical thinking, empathy, and emotional intelligence. Skills equally, if not more, important in the real world. So how do we strike a balance? Firstly, it's essential to broaden the definition of success. Success isn't just about scoring the highest grades or getting into the best colleges. It's about being a well-rounded individual, capable of critical thinking, problem-solving, and maintaining healthy relationships. Secondly, encourage your child to pursue interests outside of their school curriculum, be it sports, arts, music, or volunteering. These activities can provide a much-needed break from academic pressures and contribute significantly to their character building. Lastly, celebrate effort, not just results. Recognize the hard work your child puts into their studies, regardless of the outcome. This approach fosters a growth mindset where they understand the importance of effort and persistence, rather than just innate talent. Remember, academics are indeed important, but they represent just one facet of your child's life. It's crucial to nurture their emotional, social, and physical development too. We're shaping future adults, not just future students. And to achieve that, we need to focus on holistic growth, not just academic achievement. Academics are important, but so are other aspects of your child's life. Mistake number 3, neglecting self-care and personal growth. Let's dive deeper into this. Picture this, you're on an airplane, and the safety instructions come on. They always say, put on your oxygen mask before helping others, right? Well, the same principle applies to parenting. It's vital to remember that you can't pour from an empty cup. When parents neglect their self-care and personal growth, it can have a ripple effect on their parenting. It's easy to get caught up in the whirlwind of responsibilities that come with raising a child. The endless cycle of school runs, meal preps, homework, and bedtime routines can leave parents feeling drained and overwhelmed. In this state, it's challenging to maintain patience, understanding, and the mental agility required to effectively parent. This neglect can lead to burnout, increased stress levels, and in extreme cases, resentment. It's not a pleasant situation for anyone involved, least of all your child. So, what's the solution? It's crucial to carve out time for self-care. This doesn't mean you have to spend hours at a spa or gym, although if you can, that's great. Self-care can be as simple as enjoying a cup of tea in quiet, reading a book, or going for a walk. It's about doing something that rejuvenates you, makes you feel good, and puts you in a better frame of mind. Next, don't forget personal growth. Pursuing your interests and hobbies, learning new skills, or even just having a stimulating conversation with a friend can do wonders for your mental well-being. It also sets a great example for your child about the importance of lifelong learning and personal development. And remember, maintaining social connections is important too. Spending time with friends, family, or joining community groups can provide much-needed support and a sense of belonging. In the end, taking care of your mental, emotional, and physical health makes you a more patient, understanding, and effective parent. It's a win-win situation for you and your child. Taking care of yourself is not selfish, it's necessary. Let's look at mistake number 4, using excessive punishment. Now, it's natural to want to correct your child's behavior when they make a mistake. However, resorting to excessive punishment can have detrimental effects. It may lead to hostility, resentment, and even fear. Instead of learning the intended lesson, your child may become more focused on avoiding punishment, which can foster dishonesty or rebellion. Think about it. If you're constantly in fear of punishment, would you feel comfortable making mistakes and learning from them? Probably not. Instead, you'd likely spend your energy trying to avoid getting caught. The same applies to children. Consequently, excessive punishment can stifle your child's ability to learn and grow from their mistakes. It can also damage their self-esteem and hinder their development of problem-solving skills. So, what's the alternative? Well, consider replacing punishment with discipline. Now, you might be thinking, aren't they the same thing? But they're actually quite different. Punishment focuses on making a child suffer for their mistakes, often through negative consequences, like taking away privileges or physical discipline. On the other hand, discipline is about teaching and guiding. It's about setting clear, realistic expectations and helping your child understand the consequences of their actions. One effective discipline strategy is positive reinforcement. This involves rewarding good behavior, which encourages your child to repeat it. For instance, if your child tidies their room without being asked, you could reward them with praise or a small treat. This reinforces the positive behavior and makes it more likely to occur again. Another strategy is natural consequences, allowing your child to experience the direct result of their actions. For instance, if they don't study for a test, they might get a low grade. This can be a valuable lesson in responsibility and consequences. Remember, the goal of discipline is not to instill fear, but to guide your child towards making better choices. It's about teaching them to understand and consider the consequences of their actions. Remember, discipline is about teaching, not punishing. Finally, mistake number 5, comparing your child to others. It's a common pitfall many of us stumble into, often without realizing it. We observe the achievements of other children and unintentionally use them as a benchmark for our own. However, this comparison can have harmful effects on a child's self-esteem. It can lead to feelings of inadequacy and breed a sense of competition that may not be healthy. Instead of comparing, let's shift our focus to celebrating each child's unique strengths and achievements. If your son excels in art while your neighbor's daughter excels in math, it doesn't mean one is superior to the other. They're simply different, each with their own unique talents. Remember, your child's journey is not a race against others. It's a personal journey of discovering their own potential and strengths. Let's foster an environment where they can grow at their own pace, without the added pressure of comparison. Every child is unique and should be celebrated as such. Summary. So we've discussed 5 common parenting mistakes and how to avoid them. Let's take a moment to recap and remember, learning from our mistakes is how we grow. Firstly, we delved into the issue of overprotecting and sheltering your child. It's natural to want to safeguard our children from harm, but it's equally important to equip them with the skills to navigate the world independently. Encourage exploration, foster resilience, and allow for safe failures. Secondly, we addressed the mistake of focusing solely on academic success. While education is important, it's not the be-all and end-all. Remember to value and nurture your child's individual talents, creativity, and emotional intelligence. Next, we discussed the importance of not neglecting self-care and personal growth. Parenting is a marathon, not a sprint. Taking care of yourself physically, emotionally, and mentally is not selfish. It's essential. When you're at your best, you can give your best to your children. Fourth, we tackled the issue of using excessive punishment. Discipline is necessary, but it should be constructive, not destructive. Rather than resorting to harsh punishments, use these moments as opportunities to teach your child about consequences and responsibility. Lastly, we talked about the harmful effects of comparing your child to others. Every child is unique, with their own strengths and weaknesses. Celebrate your child's individuality and encourage them to be the best version of themselves, not a copy of someone else. In summary, these are just some of the common pitfalls in parenting. It's okay to make mistakes. What's important is to learn from them and strive to do better. Remember, the goal is not to be a perfect parent, but to be a better one. Keep learning, growing, and doing your best for your children. The journey of parenthood is a beautiful one, filled with love, laughter, tears, and growth. Embrace it, learn from it, and above all, enjoy it. Because at the end of the day, what matters most is that our children feel loved, understood, and valued. And if you like this video, do not forget to subscribe and follow the Psychology and Physical Training channel for more videos. Thank you for watching.